welcome back to Let's Play Teleglitch Dynamore Edition. In episode 9, we are exploring the Advanced Weapons Research Facility. Well, it's nice to know that the AI has finally noticed my existence anyway. You're not playing this game, I am. And I do want to talk a bit more about the cannon, because in the last episode I didn't realise that the cannon actually does something a little bizarre, in that it also shoots off shrapnel whenever you hit an enemy with it. Like, I didn't realise that the shrapnel could actually harm you, or that was the main damaging property of the cannon itself. But all it does is improve the effectiveness of the cannon, in my mind. That was embarrassing. And there's that pesky little sentry gun. There we go. Cannon solves all of our problems when it comes to armoured hostiles. And so I'm going to be talking a bit more about what a roguelike does for a Let's Play, and what is this? Ah, I see, it's a zombie pipe, and there's nothing back there. Anyway, so I was going to be talking about the lack of a plan that I have for this episode. Well, that's one suggestion I'm not going to be doing, but back to what I was saying. I don't exactly have a plan for this episode, and there's good reason for that, because the stuff I do want to talk about, which is technical information, I'm saving that for the next episode. So this episode left this episode in weird territory, since I'm attempting to do an informative Let's Play, and I have no plan for this episode. Then I realized I could talk about the lack of a plan and the reason why the lack of plan exists. And there is a good reason for it. Our reason is that, as a roguelike, it is almost impossible to come up with a clear, consistent plan, because the levels will be changing so very often, and the best way to do informative is to play through a level before you attempt that level, but because the roguelike gives you random levels with every stage, there's no way to guarantee that you'll be getting, say, room for all of these goodies in the secret, for example. Like, that might happen at a later stage than you were expecting, and that can be rather disconcerting. Of course, about cannon rounds. I think it's, you get like, yeah, you get 4 rounds every single time you craft cannon rounds, and they can do a lot for you. I don't need these M chips because I'm planning on keeping as much health as possible for actual health and not teleports, because teleports They can get you out of a nasty situation, but then you're back into a nasty situation in, say, boss encounters, and there is one last boss before we can escape the facility, and that's a bit of a problem. But yeah, at the end of the last episode, I said that we would see the biggest weapon in the game. I didn't say we could use it, but this looks like a pretty massive Gauss cannon, if you ask me. But yeah, we can't use it. And... ah, bugger. Bugger. This is fine. This is not a problem. What was once a problem is no longer a problem. That said... But yeah, M-chips have kind of reached the end of their useful span, so I'm going to be trying to carry as many plates with me for armor. Unfortunately, my inventory is kind of very full at this moment, and doesn't exactly leave a whole lot of options in terms of what I can pick up and carry around with me. I think the AI may have forgotten about the master teleporter that we'll actually be using to get out of here. But to each his own. Definitely not that direction. Oh, come on! Okay. Well... and... unfortunately, we don't have a choice but to trigger that particular... that one just disappeared. But yeah, now we can backtrack to that secret and pick up more plates. And... there we go. So now I've pretty much got 150 armor in reserve for whenever I need it. And that's actually good, because it means that... well, actually, it's both good and bad. Bad because I don't have a lot of anything, really. Like, everything is valuable now. Just a good measure, of course, war will drop a motor for us. There's only one other use for a motor, and the effect of the power legs does not stack. So you can't, like, have, like, two of them and be moving 100% faster. No. One of them gives you the full benefit of having 50 on you. Gotta check every corner for secrets and squids. unfortunately, at this point I've run out of things I want to say in this episode. That's not good. On the flip side, we've got plenty of supplies. Oh my, that's a lot of hostiles. Including a scientist with a laser gun. And of course, because why not? Let's have multiple squids dropped over the squids. And multiple squids show up. I mean, all of our problems get solved with a cannon, so there's no reason for me to ditch the cannon. At the same time, the investment has been paying off, and that's a lot of backtracking. I should have taken care of that switch when I had the chance, but yeah, backtracking section, to a degree. There is a door that we haven't been through yet. And here that is that door, and unfortunately having to go all the way back also means that we get a lot of annoying noises from Anomaly. Corridor anomalies. Unfortunately, the power legs also occasionally gets you stuck on doors because you're basically running up to the door and then the door's not really opening, and so you get caught in a cycle. Now, we've been over this drill before with opening doors. Basically, open the door up, and then the patrol that's behind the door, assuming that there is one in the first place, will come running at us. And unfortunately, this is also the last door that requires unlocking by a switch elsewhere in the level. I should also be using the shotgun a lot more, but the low penetration power of the shotgun is just not going to be helping us against a lot of the armored targets that we've been fighting so far, but that plus I should probably be conserving as much ammo as possible for the last boss fight in the game. And that does mean picking up and unloading all of the weapons that we find. I'm just outside this turret's range. That's cool. Now, there we go. Thought that would happen. Unfortunately, these are just zombies, so using anything but our low power weapons, high armor penetration weapons, would kind of be a very big waste of valuable ammo for it. And since there are shotgun shells right here, it makes sense to use the shotgun. Now, wait a minute. What kind of trap is this? Looks like a swarmbot trap. It is a swarmbot trap. Any secrets? No secrets. Camera? Well, camera. camera and a turret. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't take it out. And just for good measure, let's have another the camera right around the corner. Oh! Yep, it's dead. The turret, I mean, not the camera. The camera is still active. But very quick solution is a single bullet. Yeah, spoilers, we're gonna encounter a lot more squids. Squids everywhere, because they're the most dangerous enemy to us at the moment. I mean, aside from scientists, of course, in there. Cool! And just ignore the bloodstain that happens to be on the floor. This facility just seems to be getting creepier by the minute. Oh, that's really more of a side effect of us having a cannon. Ah, the end of the level. And of course, we have the teleporter. We have the terminal containing where the teleporter location is in the room with the teleporter. Procedural level generation at its finest. Let's see. There is a secret here. And a whole bunch of M chips and a Medikit 50. I'm going to be taking the Medikit 50 separately because I like the idea of having health at our disposal. And well, we're going to be finding a lot more plates in the next area, and who knows, a nail bomb may come in handy for something. So I don't feel so bad about losing 2 points of potential armor, but having lots of ammo for basically for the final boss, you want lots of ammo. Just straight up lots of ammo. And it's teleported to the last level in the game. And that is the end of episode 9. Join me in episode 10 where I will talk about some technical information regarding Teleglitch, and one last level remains. See you all next time.